Joining me now is former police detective and ex-special branch officer Chris Cully. Good evening to you, Chris.
Good evening.
What would have been the ideal outcome of this siege?
The ideal outcome would have been that it was a peaceful end, all the hostages came out safely, and obviously this gunman would have been arrested.
Details are scant at the moment. The police are making a press conference, I'm pretty sure, as we speak, actually. What do you make of the way it did end, though?
Obviously very tragic. We have one hostage killed. We have several people injured, including a police officer. It would appear that the gunman, from what I gathered, shot one of the hostages, which at that point is going to be the trigger to make everything go loud. And the police, or in this case the army, have gone in. As
I say, details about who has been hurt are merely reported at the moment, nothing confirmed.
Yeah.
It was 2 in the morning after sort of 16 and a half hours. Would the officers there have been waiting for him to get tired? I mean, it sounds simple, but is that the case?
Very possibly. I mean, he's on his own, so he doesn't have any support. 16 hours is a long time. His adrenaline is pumped up. He may well have been on drugs, and at some point he is going to get tired, and that may well have been the catalyst for whatever happened afterwards.
I mean, as Simon said there in his report, it did seem a little bit on the shambolic side. He demanded a flag because he seemingly had the wrong one. We think, again, reports suggest he was in possession of a shotgun rather than an automatic weapon, as is often the case in these situations. What's your reading of it?
Well, from the reports that we're getting in from Australia, this guy clearly was damaged goods. He's chosen what was quite a good location. You've got Channel 7, you've got the judiciary nearby. He's got the wrong flag. He's got a weapon which is effective and clearly could kill somebody, but probably hasn't seemed to think this through too well.
What we've had with Lee Rigby in Woolwich in South London and Ottawa as well in the past few weeks, and now this. Is this a pattern developing? Is this how we like to see terrorism develop in the future, sort of lone wolf people operating, or operating in just pairs and doing this kind of attack?
I'm not sure whether it's a pattern developing. I think this guy is outside of that, any sort of pattern, because he clearly has a long criminal record and, as I said, is damaged goods. But, you know, the lone wolf is the problem that the security forces and the police forces have to deal with, because they literally can just come out of anywhere.